Are we live? Can we get some bananas in chat if we're live? It's kind of hard to tell. Bananas? There we go. Sweeney Dunstan, Ed Network, Craft Malone, Snowy Golem, Cahould, Fralan, Xeros, thank you so much for the bananas. We're live here on twitch.tv/Asuma where we are playing on that server known as the Hermitcraft server. We got noises in the ear from between streams, I believe. Gunrover resubscribing. And then in the pre-stream, Craft Malone subscribed. And now we've got Zachariah resubscribing for 10 months in a row saying, "Hey X, it's rare I get to watch a live stream, so I wanted to let you know how much I appreciate you uploading them to the second channel." Dude, thank you for letting me know. It's always great to hear people watching them on the second channel. That freaked me out, that cross. I thought it was like a bunch of blocks that I missed. Thank you so much for your support, buddy. Glad to hear you're enjoying them on the second channel. Peeps, I got a horrible feeling that this beacon needs to be moved by one block. I'm tempted to go up there and just wrangle whatever block is in the way out of the way. Let's go investigate. I've only got 9 rockets. I should have a box of rockets somewhere. We're going to do some digging here in the base to begin with. Ed Network is here resubscribing for 30 months in a row. Ed, thank you so much for your resubscription. I appreciate that. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Sloan says, Asuma, do you listen to, have heard of the new Xu album? I have not. Up we go. Would have been nice if I'd have brought some glass, then maybe I can just sort of note where the blocks were. So, somewhere around here. Well, there goes my parkour skills. Oh, it's actually the other side, okay. So it's this one right here, and it's directly the same as the one next to it, so I think that is a reason just to do that, right? Woohoo! Then we don't have to move a beacon. Look at all the bats! They love my base, the bats. It's because it's dark and hostile mobs don't spawn there. AG says, "Hey X, quick question, what was your favourite part of the Civil War?" I don't. It was all so much fun, it's hard to say really. There was so much going on. I'm going to chuck that in there. Right, I'm actually going to put... These 3 are going to get put away. I've forgotten what all this stuff is, basically. These are just chests that... They just love to fly in front of me, these bats. There's many places they could fly, but in front of me is where they chose to go. Where's my X? We got a noise in the ear from Togo Jiro, resubscribing for 11 months in a row. Togo Jiro, thank you ever so much for your resubscription. I appreciate it, and I hope you're enjoying the stream. I've got a hot cup of tea here, peeps. Don't let me forget the hot cup of tea. It's very important that we remember it. WTF Gaming says, "What's up, X? Love your content, man." Not much, just been awake for about an hour and decided to stream. Feeling good today, feeling good. I've had computer issues galore and I've just given up on caring. I've just hit that point where I'm like, yep, this is probably going to take a long time to sort out now, so don't worry about it, just keep doing your thing. X, take a sip, says Syntax Hour. Not yet, it's only been brewed for about 5 minutes, so we've got to give it another 10 minutes. I can't ever drink a, what are these ones? Oh, these are actually our unsorted ones. That's brilliant, because I got unsorted stuff. Okay, that's the one with our blocks in. This is, I think, mostly unsorted. Actually, no, that can go in the correct place. Oh, I can hear the clicking of the farm. Huh. I was like, what's that sound? Right, anyway, I kind of need a place to put unsorted stuff. I think for now, I'm just going to put them in here. Empty ones up top. These have all got cod, and I'm probably going to throw it all away. And arrows. And bows. Yeah, this stuff will probably get thrown away, but for now, we'll leave it in there until we need it. No need to throw it away until we actually need those things, right? I think I'm going to need some torches out here. Let's quickly go grab some torches. Lights. That's what we need. Lights, camera, action. I'm no trying says, yeah, I could do with a little less music and a little more Sumo voice. I'm probably a bit quiet at the moment. I've just sort of woken up, and although I feel fine, yeah, I'm kind of aware I'm a little bit, not sleepy, just kind of toned down, I think would be the word. Probably not going to need that many torches, jeez. Right, anyway, let's get to it. I got apparently Impulse is here in chat, or did Impulse log in? No. Do we have an Impulse in chat? According to chat, we have an Impulse. Impulse, welcome. I have a note. What was the note? 25 blocks down from the glass? Yeah, so I have to dig from where this glass ends down by at least 25 blocks, and in reality, probably a little bit further. I reckon about 30. And that clicking sound, I wanted to start in this corner, now I've been discouraged. Aha, the remains of what used to be I was going to say beacon. Conduit. Is it a conduit? Forgot what that thing was called. We got Rod Knight UK. Resubscribing for 2 months in a row. Rod Knight, thank you so much for your support, buddy. Appreciate it ever so much. Riffraff _ is resubscribed for 4 months in a row. Thank you, Riffraff. Appreciate that. And The Last Psycho has subscribed, as well as DJ Super Panda. You know, part DJ, part Panda, also Super. Don't mess. Saying, hey X, long time, but I'm back. Welcome back. By the way, Twitch has changed for all the people tuning in who haven't been here the last few days. Subscriptions are no longer rolling or concurrent, they just add up. So if you were subscribed in the past and you had like a badge or whatever, it now just continues, like it adds to the total. Oh, that clicking sound is too much. It's too much. It's too much for me to handle, okay? Not as toned down as Season 1, says UGM Trash. Don't tempt me now. Hello, YouTube. Right, I've learned to do that on command now. I know exactly where in my voice that bit is. Cracks me up. So we got C. Westin here, subscribing with Amazon Prime, and B. Bebbers, subscribing with Prime as well. Thank you for using your Prime subscriptions on me, peeps. I appreciate it. Perry Roy, welcome to the stream. It's your first time watching. Awesome. Well, welcome. What are we going to do? Brain, you turned off, okay? I said to myself, Brain, we need to do something here. We need to do something intelligible, and then you stop working. Oh, okay, I needed ladders. I had ladders in my inventory. I need more ladders than that. How can one person get so confused playing a computer game? It's unbelievable. The clicking noise was driving me insane, says Zombie Spawner. You and I alike, then. You and I alike. Okay, so I don't really actually need to go down... Well, that's a good point. Like, if I don't need to go down... I think what I'm going to do is get some sandstone, put a trim under the glass, and then leave whatever blocks are there lower, because we won't see them again based on my plans. So, that should be good. Do I have sandstone in here? Smooth sandstone, perfect. But I also need those ladders. Cool. Right, we know what we're doing. Oh, there's Impulse in chat. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Kitty Gaming says, Impulse, is that really you? You know, I haven't given you mods, which I could do. Let me do the old Alt and Tab. Let's Alt and Tab. Oh no, I have done it. Okay, ignore me. It's clearly the morning. I've clearly just woken up. For some reason, I didn't notice it. Just don't do Alt F4, says Dear Shemi. Alt F4? What does that one do? Wait, that's the wrong button. Oh, that doesn't do anything. Alt F4. Just wasting my time, aren't you? I need a shovel over here. Javelli says, hey X, great stream. Thank you. Thank you. I don't even feel like we've gotten started yet. think if I put the blocks there, I'm probably going to block myself from walking down. Riff Raff says, what time is it over there? It's 8:30 in the morning. Doing a good old Saturday even. Geez, Saturday morning stream. Got a long day ahead of me. Lots of stuff I've got to do. And working on the computer ain't part of that because it's broken. It ain't working. Actually, I got one more thing to try, but I don't think it's going to work. Someone sent me an idea. But I think it's the motherboard. I think the motherboard's just shipped broken, basically. And I'm hoping I will get a reply. I got a reply on Twitter before I got a reply to my email. Which is slightly concerning. I was like, so get off Twitter and get replying to those emails. Jeez. I'm trying to play computer games here, you know. X, please fix the beacon. My OCD is kicking off. No, don't let little silly OCD get in the way. Right? Do you want me to spend loads of time not progressing our base just so we move the beacon over a couple of blocks? Not worth it. Not working it. You wouldn't even notice really unless you paid close attention. And hey, maybe it's supposed to be off a little bit. So what I was going to do was count down from where... Oh, it's the pigment. I was going to count down from the side of this corner that we started in with some ladders to measure, but I think it would be smarter to do that next to our entrance and exit to this area. So if we start digging here, just like this, this is probably where we should be putting our ladders now. So we'll put all 28 in starting about there. Cool, and that's our task, our challenge. That's what we've got to do here. People are asking me to sip my tea. Let's have a look. 12 minutes. You know, it's sippable now, probably, I'd say. Oh, these bats flying in my face are really annoying me. Oh, that's warming my hands up. That's lovely. We got a noise in the ear from Tree, who is resubscribing for 33 months in a row, saying TR free 3 months. Brilliant. Yeah, 3 months in a row. Hope you're well. Hope you too, my friend. You too. I'm doing good. Yeah. Got worked up. If you saw yesterday's stream, you could probably tell I was a bit worked up by my computer stuff, but I've just kind of reset myself now and just like, hey, all right, it hasn't worked out the box. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. You know, take count of what's important. I don't want to feel stressed out all the time. There's no need to feel stressed out. It'll eventually, one day, you know, it'll be up and running. So just trying to be mindful about the whole situation, you know. Oh my goodness me! Would these bats please stop flying in my face? Is it me, or are they literally flying in my face? It feels like it's a conspiracy. Like they're constantly... Like, there's a lot of space you could go and fly in, but you're in this corner where I'm digging. Oh, I think their AI is designed to fly on a player's face, you know? Dear Shemi says, I liked the stream yesterday. I'm glad you liked it. Maybe my mood didn't come across then. I'm really enjoying that Parkitect game. I thought I was going to stop playing it after a little while, but I'm still in the mood for playing it. I think we might have to start that level from scratch again, but one of the things with starting over is you usually do a lot better the next time, right? So we'd probably breeze through that level pretty quick. On yesterday's stream, we played a level that we've been stuck on for a long time, and then we played like a level before it, and we've blitzed through it because we've, you know, kind of sussed out the game to some extent now. So I think we just need to start that one over again. And hey, maybe, I don't know how many levels there are in total, but maybe we'll keep going until we reach the last one. Right, so my inventory is full up. We need to go put some of these things away. Bats are attracted to light. You're in the light, says Mirsar. That makes a lot of sense. That is a good explanation. Sniff Sheep says, what are you doing? We're digging out the inside of my base because it is going to get much, much bigger down here in the future, you know? Way bigger. There's going to be lots to see down here. Alright, stone type blocks. Gravel actually goes in a separate one. We've got one for diorite somewhere. And soon we'll have a sorting system, so this won't take as long to do. Okay, and then over here, junky stuff can just get in there. Okay, we never used up all of those rockets. Put a few of those back. Just trying to maximise my inventory space a little bit here. I'll leave my backpack down in this area. See, the bat is still flying in my face! Jesus, annoying! I came all the way out here and it's still flying in my face. Someone's saying use commands to kill them. Nah, I'm not going to use commands. We just have to put up with this nonsense. This absolute nonsense. That's what it is. I really want to hear the sound feedback. Let's go put this up to 15. We're not near the clicky now. Just downloading the Hermitcraft 5 map, says Mon Wonka. Well, I hope you enjoy playing on it. One day, Season 6 map will be released, but not until we're done playing on here. Asuma, do you recommend meditation to me, says Khalud. I mean, I think it's an activity that can be good for some people. Maybe not for everyone, but I think it's worth a try. I'm enjoying doing it. It's really helping me feel settled. Like I said yesterday, because I did a session this morning when I woke up. Thought I'd change it because I've been doing it before I go to bed, and I did one before I went to bed, and then I did another session this morning. And again, not having anything like profound or euphoric happening or anything like that, but I'm just finding that it settles my mind and it makes things feel calmer and orderly, and I can bring that then into the day, which is nice. That's why I did it this morning. I thought I'll start off with that and see how it feels. But after being stressed out about the computer stuff yesterday, the meditation just kind of helped me focus on what was important, calm down, and then realise that, alright, this thing's broken, I can get worked up about it, or I can let it just be what it is and, you know, get on with my day and not worry about it too much. And I chose the second. What time do you call this, X? Says Torrance. I call it the morning. I'm a morning person. I like to get up and get started with the day nice and early. What is meditation, says Smooshy. Meditation is the act of observing your own consciousness. And some people report having, you know, like deep spiritual insights or deep experiences from doing that. I'm not experiencing any of that. I'm just finding that by taking the time to sort of just focus on how you feel, what's happening in your attention and your consciousness, and removing your mind of thoughts, I find that very helpful. It just settles you, you know, makes you feel relaxed mentally. UGM Trash says, I'm really excited to play on the Season 6 map. Too bad my laptop probably won't be able to handle it. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a big world with a lot of stuff in it, that's for sure. Also, I'm in no way making any attempt to dig efficiently today. You know, I'm just chillaxing here, just taking it easy. We've got a lot of digging to do, my friends. It's not the only thing we're going to do. We're going to do a project over in the Civil War area. I thought I'd do this first. I'm not sure if this will actually get done in one stream. So we'll do an hour of this, and then we'll go over to the Civil War place. We also got a noise in the ear from Off-Trop, or Off-Torp. No, Off-Torp is the way. Subscribing. Thank you ever so much for subscribing, my friend. I appreciate it. You can throw the emojis in the chat. And thank you for your support. Concord rigged the war, says Cybermind. There might be some truth to that, you know. There might just be some truth to that. How far down are you digging? We've got to go down 30 blocks. I should have done that first, actually. We can do that now, though. If I just finish placing this down, we'll know how far we're going. Roughly 30 blocks. Doesn't have to be exact. I mean, the exact that I need to do today is 25, but I'm probably going to need a little bit more than that. So if I do about 30, I figured that would be more than enough. The occasional torch would be nice. And then we've got some gravel down here. Mirsar says, the Civil War is over. What in the world do you have plans for over there, X? I'm going to finish my base. I want to get it finished this month. And I think that'll be easy. Alright, mine shaft. Mine shaft type! Can we get some mine har? Oh, what's going to be in this mine shaft? Oh, it's so exciting. Oh, it's already been explored. Never mind. Let's cancel the mine shaft hype. It's been cancelled. Whoopsie. Okay, this looks like near bedrock level. Maybe I've calculated things incorrectly. Oh right, I didn't expect to be this low down. That's the bottom though. Interesting. Okay. Did some calculations incorrectly then. Why don't you use a TNT, says Kyle. TNT for mining. Whoa, we've got some zombies over here. It's just kind of slow. You have to do a lot of preparation. You have to spend a lot of time getting gunpowder and mining sand. It's just quicker to use a beacon and mine this stuff, you know. Okay, the pigment's still up there. I'd say in my opinion, but it's a fact. It all looks good when you see a bunch of TNT blowing up blocks, but it's never that easy. They leave blocks behind, you've got to go clear up as well. That can be a pain. Where'd the butt kicker go? Come here, butt kicker. No more kicking butt for you. Man, the prank war was super, says Bio-Blooded. It was, wasn't it? It was really terrific, the whole thing. UGM trash as I was focusing too much on your stream and I fell into a ravine. I hope you mean in Minecraft. I hope you're not in an actual ravine right now on your phone. Jeez, trekking out in the wild, falling into ravines. Not good. Did you even know that Iskau started the whole war, says Kyle Florian. I thought that Cleo started it. Because she changed the sign which initiated everything. Anyway, if you go and read the Reddit, there are loads of theories that it goes even further back than that it starts with Mumbo. The Reddit is full of memes and all kinds of community discussion. It's awesome how much that place has been active this season. I remember we focused on G+ at one point, and that became really active, and then Google started to give up on the whole G+ thing. I mean, it was doomed to fail since day one, pretty much. We've got noises in the ear. Dragon Law has subscribed, and Jake Chewozy. Actually, I think it's Jake Chewizo. Jake Chewizo, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I also got a big cup of tea here that needs more drinking. Grian and Iskau pranked Mumbo, then he delivered Durite to Iskau, and then the revenge that fueled the chicken. Then Cleo got involved, says Cuplex. Whoever stole the diamonds from the vault in the room started the war. My theory is that Concorp orchestrated everything to make the diamonds. Could well be. Could be a Concorp thing, you know. It starts with Mojang creating elytras which Mumbo needed to AFK for the gunpowder. And who created Mojang? The conspiracy runs deep, people. Who are Notch's parents? And why did they conceive him to start a prank war? Okay, the name says Microsoft. Well, Microsoft don't develop Minecraft. Mojang does. Also, Mojang created the game initially, right? I know you're trying to be smart and clever, and you're right. Microsoft own Mojang, but they don't own Minecraft directly. That's what quite a few people I don't think realise, is that Mojang is still the developing company of Minecraft. Let's go put all these sandstone blocks in. Pyroburnium is here resubscribing for 8 months in a row, saying while X started streaming his Shatik. What is Shatik? 8 months have passed by real quick. Streams fun to the core with emotes galore. What a better way to sub than in Limerick. Oh, it's like a rhyme thing. While X started streaming his Shatik, 8 months passed by real quick. Streams fun to the core with emotes galore. What better way to sub than a Limerick? I like it. I like it ever so much, Pyroburnium. That is a great way to subscribe. I agree. I like the Limerick. Thank you ever so much for the support, man. Appreciate it. Why are you digging though, says Carl Florian. I need to open up this room. We're going to have our base room down here. Building the base, basically. Basically. Get it? Base. Oh, basically. Building the base. Oh, very funny. Not really. Badger says Shatik. I don't know what a Shatik is then. I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly or reading it correctly. Oh my god, he used middle click, says Camo J. Me using middle click? That'd never happen. I don't use middle click. What do you think this is? G Team and Team Star versus Concorp, says Reg Noir. Who knows? Who knows what will happen? Okay, there we go. By the way, this pick's running low. Let's start to use the other one. Extra for getting the tea, says WG. I've been drinking it steadily and enjoying it. But we can always drink more. We can always drink more tea until we're bloated. Shatik is a colloquial term that means thing. Alright, okay. What is colloquial? Craft Malone says, is there a way to download your diss track? We need to make a way. I did mention it to Doc. I haven't furthered the discussion, but we should totally put like an MP3 download somewhere for sure. Right, we're starting where the clicky is, so we can get it out of the way, and we don't have to listen to as much clicky. That's my strategy. Get that torch down. Beautiful, beautiful. X, what happened to the witch farm, says Cole. Not much, I just haven't really been using it. I actually made a mistake with it and I need to go over there and fix and edit it. But yeah, it kind of just... That project was like all about building a witch farm real quick. And then, because I built it real quick, it's like, oh, it's finished. You know, so I haven't really been back over there and I haven't had the need to use it for any supplies. I was going to open a shop, wasn't I? I've got quite a lot of like half-finished projects that I don't feel motivated particularly to do at the moment. So I'm going to focus on the base. The base has been my like strident goal at the moment, and we're pretty much, I'd say about 70% of the way there. So not far from being done with it, which is good. Let's get rid of this big old gravel pitch. Check out my gravel pit. Don't remember the rest of those lyrics. A mystery unravelled in? KeoPZ has subscribed with Amazon Prime. KeoPZ, thank you ever so much for subscribing. Appreciate you using that Prime on me. You can now throw the emojis into the chat. Thank you ever so much for your support, buddy. Assumer, are you British, says Brett Hull. I believe that I am, from the U of K, known as the British, known as the Isles that are united. Amihar says, X, what are your thoughts on classic rock? I like some classic rock, sure. Badger says 9 AM Wu-Tang. I mean, you can play Wu-Tang at any time of the day, right? Just remember to protect your neck. Jeez. Put on a scarf. Right, let's place those down there. So, Mole Monstrix is here with a donation, saying, first time ever donating to anyone. Just wanted to say, the whole war thing has been the most epic thing ever on Hermitcraft. I agree. Also, thank you for making entertaining content. No problem at all. Thank you ever so much for watching and enjoying them, and thank you for the donation and support. It's truly appreciated. Let's have a humble moment here. I do do truly love doing this every day. Like that's why I'm like, how can I be mad that stupid motherboard don't work, right? Because I get to come and stream and make videos every day, you know. Got to put things into perspective sometime, peeps, and count your blessings. That's an important thing to do. Mole Monstrix, thank you again. Truly do appreciate it. Hope you enjoy it. Zachariah says, Wu-Tang is for the children. Wu-Tang is for the children, yes. X, what are your thoughts on Tupac, says Tex. I've talked about Tupac before. I am well and truly a massive fan of his early music, his early records, like the first 2 to 3, and then a couple of his Prometheus, is that Posthumous? I could never remember how that one's said. A couple of his posthumous records have like that early kind of spirit to them. But again, I've talked about Tupac on stream before. Like, very interesting figure, very interesting person. Who's had a lot to say. X, how old are your viewers? Says Kyle Florian. My viewership is mostly young adults. Like, my analytics basically say something like, I can't remember where the number starts. I think it's 17 to like 29 is my most common age group. I don't know if that's entirely accurate, but it certainly feels like it in the broader community that you get to know over time. Broader? That's the wrong word. The more specific part of the community. Like, every community has kind of different levels or layers of people and different levels of involvement, right? And I've noticed that the people who have stood out more by, let's say, sticking around for longer or contributing more to discussion. By the way, you shouldn't say your age in Twitch chat, because Twitch bans people of a certain age from using its platform. Just a warning, because I don't know if the mods are here or not. I don't think Estellion's here today. Chat is very full of people. Today it's very full of people who don't have like badges next to their face, or if that makes sense, right? So like when I do my Parkitect streams, I have or Factorio, I have a lot of regulars there. So when I was talking about like the community having different layers, oh jeez, why did I fall off? Or levels, it's like you get people who are like quite active in the community. They interact with other people, not just me, and they're very consistent with turning up, and those names stick in your head eventually. I mean, I've got a terrible memory as it is, but some people, you know, they hear every stream and eventually those names get drilled into my mind. And I've noticed that it's the people who are more consistent or known are older, and I know that through, you know, resubscribe messages talking about being at university or something like that, right? So I feel like maybe the YouTube analytics aren't exactly precise, but the core of my audience definitely feels like a young adult sort of age group. I mean, I'm just dumping things in here now. It'll all get I mean, I'm literally working towards building a sorting machine, so maybe I shouldn't worry about it at this point. Also, I just realised there's another logical reason for what I just described, which is if you put a noise in my ear, you're gonna make me like, if I hear it every month, like that name is gonna stick, right? A lot of names stick, you remember them. Like Henkel Max, who is resubscribing for 14 months in a row. Henkel Max, thank you ever so much for your Prime subscription. I appreciate that. Hope you enjoy the stream. If you're younger, the younger you are, the less likely you are to have money to do that, which is actually another interesting take on my little analysis there, right? Like, money is a barrier the younger you are. Sam J says, Asuma, do you think your age range will get older as your viewers age? Yes, yeah, it will. I mean, I've had viewers who have been watching for many years, so like when you've been on YouTube for 7 years, you know, if someone joined when they were a teenager, they're now no longer a teenager. But But yeah, your viewership will age with you. So naturally, your viewership is always getting older. But it depends like what the new viewership you're bringing in is. So I think probably most of my new viewership comes from Hermitcraft and Snapshot videos. So it really depends on what's the broader audience there, like what age groups are coming from those things, right? If I started streaming Factorio and making videos on it exclusively, like that's all I did, I imagine the people that I would then attract would probably be of an older age group, but I'm just guessing, you know, just doing a bit of guesswork. 100% never liked asking to pay for things when I was younger, says Dr. Spinalis. Do you mean asking someone else to pay for you because you don't have money? Is that what you meant? UGM Trash says, I have money, but I'm not allowed to spend it online. Well, there are a lot of negative ways to spend your money online. That's for sure. Like gambling. I mean, there's a lot of stuff, dodgy stuff online that's like gambling but sort of disguised as other things. Don't know if any of you heard about that little scandal that went around of a sort of loot crate thing where you buy like a roll of the dice, and I think it even advertised like a, I don't know, something ridiculous, like the opportunity to win a $20 million house in Los Angeles or something, and it's like the company that makes this site probably doesn't even own that property, you know. Oh, what was it? CSGO skins. Yeah, that's one of them that happened in the past. There's been another one like that again, targeted at children. It's disgusting, really. It was a huge mansion, says it's Rory. Yes, a huge mansion. Dear Shemi says, Assumer is basically the only streamer who manages to say my name correctly, but saying that he'll probably now butcher it on purpose to mess me. No, like you're what balances things out, dear. I get your name right, therefore I have to get 10 other people's name wrong. That's how this thing works. Lone Ranger, or Loner Ranger actually, 419 is here, resubscribed for 2 months in a row. Lone Ranger, thank you ever so much for the support, I appreciate. Appreciate your support. Cuplex in chat says, speaking of dodgy stuff, have you heard of some YouTuber called Shashwami? He's been up to some creepy, dodgy stuff. Sure. That Shashwami streamer, yeah, I heard of that fella. Off Torp says, it's okay, you got my name wrong. I'm glad it's okay, because it will happen a lot. CF itself isn't for the kids, says Firalol. Yeah, a lot of kids play violent computer games. I talked about how I feel about that before in the past, although I can only really speak from my own experience. I'm not too keen on violent video games unless the violence is in the realm of fantasy. If it's in the realm of simulating murder, like it's, I don't know, it messes with my head. Never used to be like that, but that's just what it is like for me now. I mean, that's just life, right? Like, you change, your interests change. I used to play Call of Duty with my friends, you know, running around a map, shooting people, getting stressed out. That's a weird thing about shooter games, is like, it's probably more of a mindset thing, right? But you can get stressed out playing those games, like, and get irritated and annoyed. Yeah. This is reminding me too much of Impulse's iLoot and Doc M's Casino, says UGM Trash. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I feel about that, really. I think the fact that we're doing it contained within our little environment here is alright. It's really not on the harmful side. We're not trying to lure people in to gamble or exploit or anything like that, but it does raise a good question if, like, gambling should be a thing that we do on Hermitcraft. I can't help but feel we discussed that at one point in the past, but because we've been a group for so many years, you know, things can get discussed and then forgotten about. I don't know, how does everyone feel about that? Like, because the last thing I would personally want is to do something that would make you feel like gambling was like a cool thing to do. If you have money, gambling is a mug's game, okay? Like, if there is a gamble in front of you, it's because the odds favour the person offering you the gamble. Unless it's like, you know, a friend says, I bet you can't do a backflip. I'll bet you, like, put a tenner on the table. I'll put a tenner on the table. And you can do backflips, and they don't know that, then, you know, that's not the same thing, is it? But you know what I'm talking about. Like, there's loads of companies that advertise gambling, and they target it at people, and, like, some people are like, oh, it's a little bit of fun, you can win something. I mean, if you find it really pleasurable to gamble, and it is, you're in control, you're in no way, you know, burdening your money. Like, let's say gambling is as fun as playing, like, buying a computer game and then playing it for hours and hours on end. If the equation is the same, then hey, maybe if you can be responsible with your money, maybe it's not so bad. But the way I see it is that it's designed to take your money from you, and it is foolish to be lured in by the idea of winning because the odds are so unbelievably low. I've never bought a lottery ticket as well. Like, I don't even, like, a lot of people just play the main lottery every week, and it's just, I get the idea of, like, it feels like, oh, just 1 or 2 quid, you know, whatever. I've talked about spending money a lot on the streams in the past, like not getting suckered into these things where you, like, go into a shop, you want to buy a drink, and it's buy one get one half price, so you get 2, and it's like a complete con because you only needed 1 drink, and you got to think about money more so in terms of what are you actually spending. And those things sucker you into buying more than you need and making you feel like you're making a saving, if you like. You're getting a bargain when you're not. Lottery is a tax for the gullible, says AS Bunny. Interesting way of putting it. Petition for X to repair his pick, says Carl Florian. I will not be repairing my pick. Julia says this is turning into a deep stream, but I like it. I mean, when you're digging a hole in Minecraft, your mind is going to wander places, isn't it? Cuplex says, here's a demonstration of what Shatik is. In response to your recent message, dang capitalism. Damn capitalism with all its freedoms of choice. I don't know. I can't be bothered to do a whole thing. Amank says, I'm sleepy, X. Please spice up the stream. If you're feeling sleepy, just close your eyes and listen to the sound of my voice. And indulge in the gentle, wonderful music. You are now falling into a deep sleep. That's probably not what you meant. That's probably not what you meant by spice it up. Birdie J373 has resubscribed for 26 months in a row, saying it's been ages since I saw one of your streams. A year or 2 ago, I got burned out on Minecraft streams, but I am enjoying it again. I did still watch you on YouTube, but Twitch bored me. I think I have not watched a Minecraft stream since Hermitcraft Season 4. Well, Birdie J, welcome back. It's good to have you with us again. I understand getting burned out by Minecraft. That's totally cool. It happens. Oh, excuse me. By the way, I have been streaming a lot of other games recently. It's kind of been a thing that we've established now on Twitch, is that I generally do my Hermitcraft streams in between other games. We played Factorio, we did some nostalgia gaming with Warcraft and Command and Conquer. All of that stuff's on my second channel for anyone who's interested. And we're going to do Astroneer next, I think, but I'm kind of really digging Parkitect. So we're going to probably do a few more Parkitect levels. Badger says, I've been loving Parkitect. Me too, it's been fantastic, hasn't it? Right, I think I'm just going to keep going down with this section rather than dig out another one to the side. So let's do what we do. Go down 2 picks worth, and then from this height here we can dig out the rest. Wonderful. Anyway, weren't we talking about money? And gambling. I don't know what really else I want to say on it now. I actually kind of feel like my mind's just moved on from that. Please do City Skylines, says Carl Florian. Did I do a series of that on my channel? I think I was. Wasn't the plan to play it on stream and then do a live, like a series on my YouTube? I don't think I did though. I must have been put off by the old effect of putting out other series at the same time as, you know, talked about it many times. If you put out a series on YouTube that has significantly less interest from your audience than another series, the... Oh! The lack of... Oh, another one! The lack of interest from one video will affect the other one. And this is because YouTube has neglected its subscription model. It's deliberately kind of tried to make the whole process of people watching videos more organic, more suggested videos. That's why the homepage isn't a subscription feed. So if you think about, hey, look, most people don't use their subscription feed, they use the homepage. Now they might be subscribed to you and they might think they're going to see every video, but if YouTube decides to expose your video less because some of your recent videos didn't get as much traction, then they don't see it on their homepage. So the performance of one video affects another. And that sometimes can be a good thing. And it's been a good thing for me for a long time by not putting out stuff like Factorio, which I'm currently doing on my channel. And by the way, for anyone who's not aware, I've started a series on Factorio. If you do not know that game, go look it up. It's a fascinating game for anyone. Like, it's one of those games that you should just check out, and then if you kind of look at it and think, yeah, this ain't for me, that's fine. But if it is for you, it could be wonderful. And I'm doing a series on it that's kind of aimed at beginners in the beginning, but then we're going to go like gung-ho after a little while. We're going to go absolutely all out and do some crazy big stuff. Anyway, by putting that series out on my channel, I've done what I told myself I wouldn't, which is play other games because it's going to affect Hermitcraft. But you know what? Sometimes you just get sick of having to play YouTube's game, and I'm like, nah, I'm really enjoying making these Factorio videos. I'm going to focus on that. I'm going to have as much fun as I can with each video, make it, upload it, and then, you know, one day the series will be over and things will go back to normal. But yeah. Dear Shemi says, Factorio isn't anything for me, sadly. That's fine. That's fine. I love that game, though, ever so much. Julia says, go watch the Factorio series, y'all. That's what I'm saying. I'm basically saying go check it out, because I put it out and there was very little interest to begin with, and I didn't know if that were a YouTube thing or a just you know, people aren't interested thing. But I did have some really good feedback from peeps, and a lot of people pointed out that after streaming it for a month, they thought it was an announcement video. So, you know, there's that. That's a lesson. If I am going to stream a game before I make a series on it, then I'm going to have to accept that people may consider that what they're seeing is just a stream announcement and not the actual game. I never use the homepage because they never get my recommended videos right, or they base the entire thing on a single video I watched a year ago. I always use my sub feed. In fact, I have specifically the sub page saved as my YouTube bookmark. Cool, that's good. I mean, that's what I do, but a lot of people don't realise it's separated like there. Like, casual users won't notice it. X, have you played Oxygen Not Included? Opinion on it, says Beyond Time. I have played it. It was a game where I couldn't really, like, feel the challenge or feel what I was supposed to do. It was just like, alright, there's all this stuff going on, and okay, like, was kind of my experience of it. I do intend on playing it again, but it's at the back of a long list of games, right? So, I don't know when I'll actually play it. When is the next Hermitcraft stream day, says Goma? You know, we'll organise one. We'll organise. I need to make some notes. I need to talk to Doc about MP3s. And what was the other thing? We just literally just read out loud. Oh yeah, stream day. Right, I'll make those notes and I'll put them in the Hermitcraft Discord after. And get people talking. Hope Green is going to tell Doc M where his diamonds are. I'm sure we'll find the diamonds at some point. Hey X, the Astroneer full release came out the other day. So consider having a go. It's changed so much, says Cinnamon No. We will. I'm just going to get through the rest of Parkitect. I might even stream some Parkitect tomorrow. I wasn't planning. I probably shouldn't. I wasn't planning. I'm getting very addicted to streaming every day. It's really enjoyable. But there again, where I stopped playing guitar, I do just feel like I have this extra chunk of time in my day. I really have like put the brakes on doing that. I can't even just pick it up and play for fun every now and then. But that's probably part of like my productivity mindset, is like when I played guitar, I was like, I had this goal of like get better, make videos, you know, like I had a plan of action. And now that I don't, it's like, well, I could play guitar or I could work on a video. That's just how I feel. I like to create and be productive, and as much as I love playing guitar, like, it feels very strange now that I've fallen off the horse, so to speak. Have you played Metal Gear Solid before, says Miss Al. I've never played Metal Gear Solid. Blaze Junkie 82 is here, resubscribing for 34 months in a row. Or just 34 months, actually. I got to stop saying in a row. That's the thing I've got to drop now. Nearly at 3 years. Keep up the awesome work, you legend. Thanks so much, Blaze Junkie. Thank you for sticking around. Yeah, almost at 3 years. So, I think what I'll probably do is change the... Wait, is my inventory full? It is. I'm probably going to change the bit badges soon. Yeah, I'm actually going to make some notes about that, because I keep thinking about it. I think I'm going to overhaul my Twitch kind of settings and stuff maybe a little bit. You know, just give everything a freshening up. But what I want to do is, like, rather than say in a row, just say how many months it is, and then we'll count things like that, because that's the way I always wanted to do it here on Twitch. I was never, like, massively keen on the in a row bit. Like, if someone missed a month, then they would just, like, lose that forever, and that ain't so great. But I want my diamond face. Jokes, says Cuplex. Won't it... If you've... Hang on, Cuplex. It counts in total, so what you have now is what you've got in total. So... Yeah, like if someone, let's say someone was here like a year ago and they had a Goldie face and they didn't watch for a year, if they came back today with the new Twitch system, they would get their Goldie face back. Firehouse says, what are we doing? Digging a hole. Funny enough. I mean, literally, what you're seeing is what we're doing. What time is it in the UK? It is 9:15. I'm starting to feel a little bit peckish now. I eat in like a 5-hour window these days, and I spend a lot of time feeling hungry. But it's doing good. It's good for the health. Cuplex says, oh really? I thought it was a resub chain where you had to resub every month to get a badge. Yes, Cuplex, that's how it used to work, and it's been changed. That's what I'm describing. Like, it used to be that you had to get it in a chain, and now you don't have to. You just, you know, turn up and add one, which is what I always preferred and wanted, and I'm glad Twitch have finally done that. You know, if YouTube were more like Twitch, I think YouTube could be a great platform. Twitch just seems to be able to communicate with its creators, get the things the community wants in place. YouTube is just always doing stuff that everyone's like, what? Quite often. I mean, they've gotten a little better in recent months, I think. Jimmy2901 is here resubscribing for 33 months in a row, saying, didn't I get 32 months like 3 days ago? Jimmy, I believe you did. Maybe Twitch is being twitchy, or maybe you just did your resubscribe right before it runs out. Because we talked about this before. When you've resubscribed for 2 months in a row, you've actually only been here for a month. I think is how it works. So it could be one of those kind of quirks, you know. Could be one of those quirks. Right, are we going... No, we're not going underneath that bit up there just yet. I think we are now. So that's the back right there. Good. Oh, little horsey! Don't die on me, you're already undead. How does that work? How does that work? Iceberg says, when they restructured the sub stuff, they reset the monthly notifications. Oh, what are the monthly notifications? I don't know what those are. Exit the pigman, says Ethan. Now, why would I do that to that poor little pigman? The sub messages X, says Badger. Did I miss one? I haven't missed a sub message for the last half hour or whatever. What's on my screen? X, you could start doing guitar streams where, with the help of us, we write a song. I actually did guitar streams writing music, but it wasn't very... didn't feel like the right kind of atmosphere. It wasn't like when I wrote music ages ago. I don't think it worked that well with streaming. I felt like I constantly had to talk and entertain, and like when you're writing music, you kind of just want to be lost in the music and think or feel, rather than be focusing on talking about it. Alright. That'll do me for now, I think. We'll leave that stuff there to despawn. Ligan says, do these people think that X hasn't noticed both durability levels and the insane amount of spam in chat? Lol, he's messing with y'all. Wait a minute. Oh, everyone's talking about the pick in chat, and oh, look at that. Oh yeah, look. Oh, it just so happened to have low durability. Wow, what were the odds of that? I didn't even notice, did I? Did I now? Let's go grab a thingy. Let's grab a thingy. Yeah, I'm not sure if I actually want to keep all of this stuff. It's just going to constantly fill up chest after chest after chest, isn't it? Right, so where to next? I want to bring my backpack. Everything here is good. Ah, I left that out. Yeah, okay. That's why I've got torches here. Right, hey ho, hi ho. It's off to work we go. Except we're not going to work. Torrent says X is a pro, Pete. That's right. Professional mind. Goodness me! The noise is in my ear. Oh, the sound of Guardian Death. Wow, the wind outside is creating a right ruckus. Puco Ocean says, I'm digging out a half-buried village and finally got a stream notification, and here I am. Well, welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Whoa, gotta focus. Gotta focus. Hey, X. Uh-oh, we'll avoid that one. What, in your opinion, is the most hard phase of the survival world? Probably just getting started. I always like the end game, not the beginning. Well, the beginning's fun, but I like the end game of Minecraft. Oh, there was a gap in the glass there. Have you met any of the hermits IRL, says Slow and Twitch. I've met Efo plenty of times. Right. Anyway, let's eat some food and then fly up. Thinking of buying a PC capable of streaming. Any recommendations since you built one, X? Says Dr. Pineless. Yeah, just do research. I always say, like, learn about the computers, read about them, buy computer mags, read stuff online, get yourself familiar with what's going on in the computer world, you know. When it comes to streaming, really all you need is a graphics card, NVIDIA, for its NVEC. That's going to help you ever so much with streaming. Let's turn down the sound. And, you know, a reasonable CPU will handle it. Okay, let's be careful though. Like, there's people that like to go really overboard with streaming and do things like have 2 machines to stream, which is just so over the top. I mean, I'm using like a 7-year-old CPU here, 7 generations behind the current one, and an outdated graphic. Well, say outdated. It's the 970s, so they're still decent, but like it's so capable on reasonable hardware. But some people go overboard, and yeah, like 2 machines, all this stuff. So if you do some research on like what do you need for a streaming machine, be wary that sometimes they're going to tell you stuff that's complete overkill. Satisfying, says Sniff Sheeps. It is satisfying, isn't it? Who built this XP farm, says Cole? Impulse built this one. Firehouse says this is my first Hermitcraft livestream. Well, welcome. And peeps, if you haven't hit the follow button here on twitch.tv/Asuma, you can do that and good things will happen, like notifications about when I go live. You knew that, though. Anyway, feel free to hit that follow button, peeps. You know, maybe now's a good time to do some plugs. Maybe now is a good time. What about this one? Amazon Prime. You can use it to subscribe to someone on Twitch. Also, the A points to the Z. We say that every time. I have a Discord server. Now you're trying to subscribe to Prime. Now you've got to go to Discord. It's confusing, I know. Discord.gg/Asuma. Join our community. Hang out and chat with like-minded peeps who enjoy derps and stuff like that. I also do merchandise. Merchandise, just like everyone else. Asuma.co/merch. The difference is it's commission-free. That means the price is as low as possible. I don't make any money from it. If you want to wear an Asuma shirt, that's awesome. There's a whole bunch of designs there, including football jersey ones as well. We got a plot world server played at asumavoid.com 1.12.2 Minecraft to play on there. Play with your friends, claim a plot, build together. Dr. Pinless says, thank you, X. Have a budget of 1,300, but don't want to overkill. Thanks again. If you're buying exclusively for the PC and not hardware like keyboard, mouse and monitors, you will be fine on that budget if you balance it out right. By the way, if you're playing Minecraft, factor in single-threaded performance, which you can look up on the benchmark website for CPU performance. The one that I brought is the best you can get for single-threaded. And that's what you want for gaming and for Minecraft. So things like these Ryzen Threadrippers are incredibly powerful, but the application of that power is not very straightforward. Not a lot of programs are made for multi-threading. Minecraft is single-threaded performance, so are many games. So I would highly recommend, if you play a lot of Minecraft, when you pick a CPU, don't go for something with tons of cores, go for something with single-threaded performance. Anyway, getting off track here. I was trying to plug things. Peeps, I've got a Twitter that you can follow me at AsumAvoid. I tweet my music blog over there. I talk about things like, oh, I'm angry at my computer because it doesn't work. And also the videos get announced there as well. Videos and live streams will get announced on there. Mojang still haven't discovered multi-threaded coding, says Cuplex. It must be one heck of a thing to convert the game to multi-threaded, and then you'd have to support probably both. Although I'm pretty sure every computer probably now has at least 2 cores. I remember when dual core was first a thing, and I remember when I was a kid and I was a bit more interested in computers, and it was like, whoa, there's like a motherboard now that has 2 CPU things in it, and I thought that was crazy. And then slowly over time you watch like dual core and quad core and all this stuff become commonplace. Nina Fina 97 is here subscribing. Nina Fina, thank you for your subscription. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the stream. And I hope you enjoy this next bit of the stream, where I tell you to look away, okay? Stop looking at this stream right now. I'm not doing anything, okay? I'm just standing still. I'm not even looking at my computer screen. Now, why would I be doing that? When I tell you to look away, I don't mean change window. I don't mean check remote. I don't mean look at your smartphone. I mean give your eyes a break from staring at that screen you've been staring at for ages. We spend a lot of time staring at screens, and those doctors are saying we spend too much time staring at those screens. Just every hour, remember, you should give yourself a little 5-minute break from staring at the screen. Go outside, look outside, it's really cool out there. Mother Nature's interesting, you know, look at the clouds, they're pretty. Give your eyes a break from those lights you've been shining into them. Also, replenish your fluids, drink some water, people. Goodness me, you're 70% water, keep yourself topped up. And make sure that you're in a well-ventilated room. This is, if you're new to this is probably the goofiest thing you've ever heard, and I like that. Okay, I'm just dropping some health science on you, right? If you're in a poorly ventilated room with not as much oxygen in the air, you could be reducing your cognitive function. Your brain could be functioning much better if you just open a window. Peeps, please open a window. Goodness me. No, okay, I'm going over the top with that one. Alright, there you go. Your world famous eye break. The only stream where you're told not to watch. Jens Mustlers says, X gon' give it to you, aka health tips. Yes, I'm gonna give you those health tips. The opening a window one was interesting when I learned that, because I was looking up like gizmos and gadgets online and just like looking at stuff one day. One of the things it recommended to have in your home was a carbon meter for how much carbon oxygen ratio there is in the air, and then it will like light up if the thing is lower, and encourage you to open a window. And I didn't buy it. I thought it might be a con, it might be good, but I did start opening the windows around the house a little bit more, and I kind of enjoyed the fresh air. You know? HJ Gardner says, X, I'm sitting at my piano right now. Do you like piano? I love piano. Love pianos, piano music. Love instruments. X important, Mo Bamba or Sicko Mode? I've not heard Mo Bamba, but I love the track Sicko Mode. That was my favourite song in Astro World. Fire Owl says, when I join your Discord, it says I need to link my Minecraft account, but I don't have a Java account. Fire Owl, you can also use Twitch, your Twitch account that you're currently on, to link. We have a verification step for people joining our Discord that you... to get access to everything, you just verify it with Minecraft or with a Twitch account. I think there's one other one as well, but you can use those things to verify. The idea is it's just like a barrier to keep out trolls or people who want to be a bit of a nuisance, you know. Let's go sleep in a bed quickly. That's all it's there for. Hey, I guess now that the Civil War is over, we can go explore G-Team's base, like, without the threat of death. Without the old threat of death. I'm not keen on that thing. I wonder who's building here. There's clearly like a plot reserved. Anyway, distractions much, geez. So here's what we're... Aha, I remembered. Here's what we're doing, peeps. We're gonna start the Civil War Conservation Project, which is basically a wall to kind of preserve the Civil War area and create a clear distinction / border for where it is. Some coal, you know, that, you see, that stays because that's part of the Civil War. I don't know who was doing this to get around, but they made a parkour course. In fact, there's sort of like stone here, which is oddly... No, the stone was me, and the concrete here I think was a former line of the rail network, right? That's the border, you see, that's the border there to the shopping area. So that gives us a guideline as to where to build. I don't think I've got a lot of interesting materials available to me. I was going to use... That might be a Civil War thing. I was going to use stone bricks, was the idea. Right, we'll take that out of the way for now. The Grian head. Going to find those forever, really. That was Grian's final pillars to get into the... To get... Where did that message go? Did that message get deleted? What? Double Moses says, you're going to build a wall and the G team is going to pay for it. Maybe we should build Concorp for the war. For the wall. Does X not read chat from new Cormers, says Gaming with Skittles. Don't know what that means. No, the message that I was reading, it like bumped up a little bit and then I couldn't see it. I don't know what that. Badger says, Joe's death was my favourite thing ever. Yeah, I haven't watched it. I haven't watched anyone's perspective. I really don't have much time for watching videos so much lately. I don't know what it is. I just haven't been keeping up with anything really. Double Moses, thank you for your support again. Oh wait, no, I read your message, didn't I? And you put a noise in my ear. Double Moses resubscribing for 4 months, saying subbing without looking at the screen. Honestly. Oh right, it was during the eye break, was it? Gotcha. Thanks so much for the support, man. Pose Fropey has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you for your subscription. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream today. Let's go look at what's in our building blocks. Iron bars might be a good thing to throw in here. We could put in some walls in places. Maybe a bit of andesite and stone bricks. But anyone got any ideas in chat they want to share for perhaps some unique building blocks? I mean, I think, you know, we played this game through and through and we know it works, but it's always worth chucking it out there and seeing if anyone's got any good ideas. Now I could build this with wood, but I think what I would end up building would look like this. So it would look like one and the same. Unless we used a different fence material. But maybe the iron bars would be more warlike, so we'll come up with like a bit of design. End bricks, says Dear Shemi. I like end bricks, but they'll stick out quite. Bird poop, says CZ. That would anger Iskall, wouldn't it? Use timer blocks to show the others who's boss, says Rodgiver. Yay, a Waderator has appeared, says Cuplex. A Waderator. Use nether brick and glass. Glass is not a bad idea. There's so much netherrack around, says Badger, and nether brick as well. Actually, I like the idea of using nether brick. We can recycle some of Joe's crazy builds and bring that colour back to the area. And then glass, we can maybe have red glass. Red for war, red for danger. We've got everything we'd need to do that here. So that's a nice idea. That's why we throw the idea out to Oliol and see what comes back. Right? Sometimes better ideas come back than my stone bricks and iron bars. I still think the iron bars would actually look really good. Maybe the iron bars wouldn't look so bad next to some nether bricks. So we'll see how that looks. I was just about to say, perhaps I shouldn't walk on any pressure plates, you know. That might be a really bad idea. Like this one is a bad idea. Your ender chest must be crazy heavy, says Swing. It is crazy heavy. I don't know how it survives. So the wall would start somewhere over the back there, because all of this space was for the wall as well. Add your vertical slabs, says Firewall. Well, they won't work in 1.14, and they're an absolute huge pain in the bum, and I don't think very applicable to what we want to do here. I remember where the materials are. Also, I was about to take this down, but actually I think the Mumbo Mustache can just stay, because it's like this is a conservation area now, isn't it? It will just stay as such. So let's grab. Where's our ender chest? Okay, so ender chest down here. And we want some red glass, but we want it as panes, obviously. Obviously! Maybe not so obviously. That's what I was thinking. So we could do something like this. Just pretty basic design, right? Go 1, 2, and then put that. 1, 2, and then fill the middle with glass. And then just have that sort of shimmying its way around the battlefield. I do, as much as I like that, I feel like it's imposing a fair bit of colour on the border. So let's say we rip that out and we try iron bars instead. Oh, wait a minute. People are saying that he won't get his moustache back if the tash stays there. Well, it's part of the conservation area now, so I guess that creates a problem, doesn't it? Oh. Huh. Don't know what happened there. Couldn't seem to locate it for some reason. Right. Now that looks more prison-y, which is to be, I guess, expected. And then maybe a bit more shape with some of this every now and then, right? And I think we should be looking into the war area from this side if we have that shape. I think that could do. I think that could do just fine. Maybe little red things every now and then. Don't know what they are, but they're there. Right, so what do y'all think for that as a wall design? Glass was better, says Ivan the Minecrafter. I didn't like the glass being red, so maybe clear glass? Like, would that look okay? My goodness me, is it windy today? I'm not so sure I like that. I think I'm going to go with the iron bars, because it was a war zone, right? End rods to add some light, says Bravo Chick. Yeah, the end rods might look good, actually. We've got a noise in the ear from Glock 18 Supreme, who's subscribed with Amazon Prime. Glock, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. And I hope you enjoy the stream. Some people are now saying like a dark grey colour. Like, we've got black over here. See, this is one of the things in Minecraft that I like World Edit for. Like, you could just go and build the whole thing, and then after you could see the whole thing and just use some commands to change the material, the colour, right? And then look at it, that's a bit dark. I think I really want to go with the iron bars. Although I do see that the glass lets you look through a bit more. Let's get those end rods in the formula. Oh yeah, and we never put that down. Oh yeah, we did apparently. Oh whatever, we got 2 of them. And I'm short on end rods. Of course I am. I don't think the end rods will look good like that. Maybe out. They look a bit odd. Lanterns will look great when 1.14 is here. I mean, I'd actually opt for torches in this case because they stick off the wall. Use the end rods as bars, says Dear Shemi. I don't have enough of them for that. I think we're going to go with iron bars here, peeps. Nether brick, iron bars and torches. That'll be our materials required, let's say. And let's sleep. Crazy Penguin says glass for visibility, but bars do look better. Depends on if you want to see through. Well, I don't know. You know, we're playing with an elytra, right? We can fly around. We're not stuck on the ground looking through windows. So I think the iron bars will be better overall. Okay, let's organise this sucker. So those are our materials that we need to scale appropriately. We can do a little bit of calculation as well. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 for 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So probably about 9 bricks for every 2 slabs and 1 torch. And then about 10 bars. So I could try and scale that in my inventory. What did I say? Is it like 9 for 2 of those? So maybe that scales up? No, it's probably more like 4 for 2. So then if we grab a second and go 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's probably about the right ratio of those materials. The torches are 1 per, so if we've got 2 stacks, that should be enough torches. Now we need about 9 stacks of iron bars, and then we've got probably a pretty decent ratio of materials there. You see, putting a little thought into things and doing some calculating, okay? It might seem a little bit geeky, but I tell you, peeps, it's smart. It's smart on the old noggin. Okay, so we want to do this so we get... Right, we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have just had a thought that means this ratio probably won't be correct as well. One of the things that I want to do... One of the things that I wanted to do actually was not have it as a flat wall, but have it be a bit shapely. So we're probably going to use more nether brick than I calculated there. We got a noise in the ear from the Mayhem channel, who's resubscribing for 21 months in a row, saying, "Wow, this long, almost the 2-year mark. Loving your streams, so keep up the good work." Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. Thank you for your support. I hope you, well, You're enjoying it. You said it yourself. Oh, what is that thing? Oh, that's part of the war as well, I think. Anyway, let's head over there and start this sucker off, you know. Peeps, we've got 1,000 of you here watching today, so thank you everyone for tuning in. I appreciate you coming by. And feel free to hit that follow button if you ain't done so already. Right, so this was technically a part of the war. So we need to conserve this, and there is like a... Ooh. 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 Don't know what that was. Sort of like a bit like a horse sound, isn't it? Oh, wait a minute. What is this? A Concorp venture. Oh. That Concorp, they were sneaky. So there's a path coming over here. So I think we should incorporate paths and leave openings. So let's grab our shovel with a little bit of this taken out of the way, and we'll have that there. Let's start our first wall here. How wide is this thing? And was the thing on the ground? I think it was. It was there. 1, 2, here. So then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I want to go a little bit longer than that. Let's do them in sections of 7. And then the end is here. Okay, and then we need to build the next one, which I could move forward and build one higher. Or if anything, I need to go kind of diagonal in that direction. We got a noise in here from Not Mera, who is resubscribing for 3 months, saying thank you for streaming when us Aussies can tune in. No problem, that's why we do the morning streams, to catch peeps from different parts of the world, so thank you for tuning in. And I hope you enjoy the stream. I cannot believe how windy and noisy it is. It is constantly making sounds. I don't know if you can hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess we could start off with just placing down these like foundational bits, right? Also, I'm not going to make these walls like a perfect science and go all the way to the edge, so this might just be the last little section here. To begin with, anyway. Okay, let's get our iron bars down here. Not Mera, thank you again ever so much for the support. Appreciate you. Getting a bit distracted here, I am. Jen says, that is perfect thing for me to listen watch while I'm digging a big hole for no reason. Yeah, a lot of people like to play and stream. Play and watch / listen. Alright, so first 2 bits of the wall in place. We should probably shake up the design a fair bit now that I think about it, because we're going to have landscaping, terrain to deal with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the 7th one would be there. Let's actually do that. Make it one higher on this side. And we're going to need to go and count again. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Aha! Did get it wrong. Kind of looks all right. In fact, that's really nice. Because you see all the war stuff in the background, and it's like clearly like a fence link type thing, right? Okay, so we kind of want to follow the contours, and I think get the wall in this spot here. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you'd have this like so. Let's eat some food. Build Concorp for the wall, says Harry Dog. We've had a few of those already. A few requests to build Concorp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we have that. And then somewhere here we're going to turn the corner a bit, I think. So Two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do that. Okay, then here, maybe a diagonal thing? Although it looks like it wouldn't line up. Bravo Chick is here, subscribing. Bravo Chick, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate your support. I hope you enjoy the stream we're doing. I like that the fence segments are distinguishable, says Shrelf. It's nice, isn't it? Makes the whole thing look a bit structured. So let's go there. Except it would be double, because we're going to go up one block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it kind of ends here. And maybe what we'll do is just have it go back again. So it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that one's a little bit shorter, but that's our little secret, you know. It's our little secret, peeps. Don't tell anyone. Okay, and that means that's going to go there. All good so far? All good in the hood, homie? That's 2, isn't it, that one? Did I only do 1 there? No, I did... Oh no, I got that horribly wrong. I'm going to keep out of all the Mexican... Oh, what are you talking about, Kyle? Please don't ban me. I mean, that joke's not really that funny. I mean, hey. Like, when we were joking about billing Concorp for the wall, we're taking something that's happening in the world and just turning it into a goof, right? But I'm in no way commenting on the reality of it at all. Even Swan says, X, you can make some part of the iron bars could be missing. Yeah, we could leave the occasional little gap, I guess. If we do that a couple of times and then step back and look at it, we'll know if it's going to look good or not. Yeah, probably a good idea every now and then to have a little bit of the chain link broken. The problem though is you remove one bit and it creates quite a big gap. Dear Chemi says, Asuma, did you have your favourite curry yet, or is that for today? That's for today right there. Vegetable masala. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. You are bad, says Dental. I'm bad, peeps. Because I'm big, I'm bad, I'm really good at that. Is that what he actually says? It's been a long time since I heard that song. Oh, we need to sleep in a bed, and the bed's over there now. And where be the rocket? The rocket be there. Time to... Let me out! Let me out, stupid wall. Who would build such a thing? Ugh, ow! Spangle Boo, welcome to the stream! We are building a wall and making Concorp pay for it. Whoopsie. Placed one down the back there, didn't I? Oh, we never put the torches in. Just realised that. Cuplex says, epic fail. 1 block. Slightly misplaced. Epic fail. I just realised something. This bit's wrong. It is wrong. The design is not correct. And therefore I must be punished. But no, not really. Kind of looks a bit odd there, doesn't it? Because it's very tall, but that's fine. Okay, that bit's wrong. And that bit's correct, and that's correct. All good, all good. So over here we've got a little bit of a gap, I reckon. Like that little thing there looks cool. The wall only looks good from one side, says Oxo. It doesn't look so bad from this side as well. Right, let's break this. Yeah, it does need a bit of work on this side on the foundation, doesn't it? My goodness me, is it windy today. It's rattling my windows and my door. It's actually pretty cold in here as well. Oopsie whoopsie! He placed a bar in the wrong spot. Did I? I think they've all been pretty well placed so far. Right, let's continue building. I'm going to leave a gap in the fence again. Got to do that every so often. I'm going to leave it there. And we've got to put in our torches. X, are you going to do a plot world tour in the future, says Gamer Twan. Probably not. I don't have a plan for one. I'm going to put the same gap on the opposite side as well, and then we'll step back and look at this. Alright, how's it looking now? Quite like this project. Ari is requesting for me to build a sub to PewDiePie sign. I don't know how effective that stuff even is. Hang on, I just noticed something. No, maybe not. Anyway, I'm just sort of looking at the different things we're doing with the wall and thinking if it looks any good. So now the trick would be to go a bit diagonal, come closer to this bit, and then go straight along there, so the fence would lower down. So I think we're going to build a diagonal section next. But first of all, I think we'll have one more raised up. So we'll go back a block. And then like that. Okay, so we're going to have this here. 1, 2, torch, stairs, whoopsie. Do a stairs, do a whoopsie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there we go. Ivan the Minecrafter says, could slabs capping off the iron bars look good? I don't think it would. I mean, it might, but I don't think I would try that. Little Mario sound. Haha. Let's do one more here and push it back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then that'll be the beginning. Actually, no, it kind of looks like we need to get a little bit diagonal already. So let's go with 1, 2, oops, whoopsie, doopsie, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just like that. And I guess it's attached to that one. Okay, can building like this, actually that's kind of easy, isn't it? Got a little less to aim at, but it's alright. That's not so bad at all, actually. Yeah, it's looking pretty good, this project so far. Wells ain't gonna play Hermitcraft 7, says Jabbo. What makes you say that? I mean, there ain't even a Season 7 planned at this point. But peeps, I'll give you a little secret, okay? Little bit of a secret. Alright, don't tell anyone else, okay? But we're gonna start playing Season 7. Oh, we're gonna start playing it when Season 6 ends! Oh my goodness me! Oh my goodness me. Season 7 reveal hype. Jeez, alright, enough of that. Enough of that. Stop being a goofball, Asuma. Okay, let's, should we go diagonal again? That would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How did we end it last time? Just by coming forward, I think. Amalagibus says, whoa, really? Really? Yes, really. Why would I lie to you? The mixed reactions in chat are quite amusing. Let's say that. Johnny's Shimid says, Asuma, maybe you could build a roller coaster through the 2 bases together with some from the X starting. I don't think we're going to do any building inside the area. We're trying to preserve it with this project, so I don't think much more is going to happen inside the whole area. At least that's my plan. G-Stav is here, resubscribing for 36 months, saying, wow, racking those years up. Indeed, my friends, indeed. What's that? 3 of them? Jeez. That's half as many as there's been Hermitcraft seasons. G-Stav, thank you so much for the support. Also, Bravo Chick. Ugh. Bravo Chick. 11 minutes ago. I apologise for being a complete derp and not noticing the noise in my ear. Clearly I deserve some sort of punishment. I don't know what that punishment's going to be. We'll leave a little gap right there. That's good. 2 nice little diagonal sections. This is looking pretty good, this project, so far. Then we'll go straight. Actually, I kind of wanted to go a little bit closer down, but I think this will be fine. Also, this is kind of like... I don't know if that line's going to go there anymore. I don't know what's going to happen with the lines through this area. So, yeah, we'll go 1, 2... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then maybe the next one can be all the way down here. And we should probably... Let's move it... Did we move that one forward by 1? Yeah, we'll keep moving them forward by 1. Oh, what's that sound in your ear? It's that song from that series. X, sing your part in Hermit Gang. Lyrical boxing, I'm dropping blows on all my foes in the G team. They're looking unclean, needing some sunscreen, getting bumped by words to hurt this herd and nerves. It's absurd how my rhymes got them injured. Danger, danger, I got laces to cut 'em up like razors. It's flexing season and I got flavour. No weak defences. I could hear a song. I could hear a song style in my head when singing that, but I don't know what it was. It was like some pantomime music. They're presenting them all right, says Captain Vietnam. Oh, okay, that was 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and so then the next one goes lower down, and 1 block further back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bam. I think actually that one should have probably been the diagonal, so we avoid all of this. Seriously, your rap was really great, says Swing Kaida. Thank you. Glad you liked it. I wrote my lyrics. I think what I know Wells wrote his. I wrote mine because we all got given ghost verses. I think Doc might have written some of his, and I don't know if Ren wrote his or not, because he kind of came back after his holiday and then all of a sudden had this amazing verse to throw in there. But yeah, I really wanted to write my own lyrics, and I spent a lot of time writing rhymes and stuff. Like, there was quite a few iterations and rhymes and stuff that I didn't put in there, but I had so much fun doing that. It was so great to like get out like loads of notes and write down little rhymes, and all kinds of stuff. It was really fun. Bravo Chick says, well, he had to do something while he was laying on that sandy South African beach over the holiday. Must have been his rap verse. Orbiterfold says, yours flowed really well. Thanks. I had a bit of trouble with the rapping part, actually. Like, I could hear it all in my head, but every time I recorded myself rapping it, it was kind of difficult to get the flow to fit. But I think some of the lines are just a bit unconventional. Like, the rhymes themselves, if you listen carefully, at one point they're like on the beat, and then wait, that doesn't make any sense because I'd need to click twice, and then I don't know what I'm trying to describe there, but like a little bit later they step off the beat slightly, but they keep the same pace. And then on the Ellie Beatmaker remix, I think Ellie like chopped it up so it's always on the beat, and actually I think I prefer it with its kind of variation, you know, like being off the beat a little bit here and there, because the last bit I could never. Oh, and like, I spent a lot of time like recording and getting frustrated as well. And yeah, the last line would always just fall off the beat. But then we kind of use that as an advantage by doing the little presenting them all right, and like, you know, the beat drops out. So that worked really well for it. That kind of made that shortcoming into a strength, which is cool. What do you think of the remix? It was fixed, says Swing Kaida. I don't think it was broken. I love the remix. Remix fantastic. Just brings another energy and a vibe to the same song. The vocal production on the remix is fantastic. But like I said, the chopping up of my like rhythm, I think, yeah, obviously it works both ways, but I actually prefer the original just because I kind of grown accustomed to the way it steps off the beat a little bit. Badger says, I love how I saw a comment that said Asuma was too posh to rap. Mate, posh? I'm not posh, goodness me. I'm working class, I guess. Or at least to see myself as, I don't know. Asuma should sing PewDiePie's diss track. Derp lasagna. Oh, that's funny. Right. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I do have blocks at the end here. I thought I didn't for some reason. Right, aren't we doing a diagonal bit yet? We started doing that. I was about to do a posh impression / accent or whatever, and then I thought, no, it's probably not a good idea to do that. When we start the diagonals, how do they go first of all? Does it move away or move across? It moves off the back of that. Oh, interesting. After the rap drop, I started calling them L-Team. Oh, it's actually correct what I've done here. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. G-Team got nothing on Derp lasagna, says MLX. Mild says, did he rage quit the war? Who rage quit the war? Who is the he? Right, let's do that. Prank Concorp's map art. I mean, I think that map is waiting for a good old pranking, isn't it? Oh, I built a lot of this with stairs. I didn't even notice. Wait, and then I started building them with the correct block. Okay, that was weird. How did I manage to do that? Whoopsie. What's going on with this war thing? I haven't been watching this season, says Emild. Well, the war is over. If you go to YouTube and look at the Hermit's feeds, you'll see that the war is now over. The final showdown has happened. It was immense. And now we're preserving this area forever. See, I'm part of the conservation. The Civil War Conservation Society. That's what I am. The Society of One. Sounds like a name for a song. A smelly new metal song, that's what it'll be. And it'll have all angsty, anti-system angry lyrics in it. Actually, there's a band called Society One that came out of the new metal era, and I saw them play live, and they had... The guy plays with hooks in his back and just swings around the stage suspended with hooks into his skin. It was absolutely ridiculous. Oh, whatever happened to that band? Society... I'm pretty sure they were called Society One. That's why it came back to me. Oh my goodness me, I totally forgot about that. Does anyone know who I'm talking about? I'm sure of it. They're called Society One, and their singer literally plays suspended from hooks that go through his skin. Badger says saw them at Uxfest. Crazy. That sounds painful, yeah. Okay, that'll do. Alright, so we've covered this little bit. Now, the wall is going to kind of go through an area that wasn't really part of the wall. So if we go through this little depressed bit here, we'll chop down a few trees to make things visible, maybe on both sides, and then we'll come out through here. And yes, that actually seems like the way to go. E5. Oops. I think Joe Hills will be proud of the nether axes swing, Kaido. Well, he mined it all. He mined all of it. X, you're missing the gaps in the iron bars. No, we're not. We've got a gap over there. Ah, we're scow. Julia says, I'm confident you had uploaded a video in which you declared neutrality and no longer take a part in the war. That was last season, Julia. Okay, right, so now what we're going to do is go diagonal into that space. Oops. Or, ugh, goodness me, falling in holes again. Maybe actually what I'll do is go... Yeah, let's go this way. There's always a chance for Monday copies of anything. What's Monday copies? Well, I'm assuming it means mundane or like broken. Bad copies, got you. Mundane, maybe. Ah, Iskal's watching now as well. It defects. So what happened was, like, installing it, Iskal, was a bit of a funny story because I didn't understand how the cooler fit to the motherboard when you like, it's a hydro radiator fan combo thing, right? Liquid cooling. I didn't understand how it fits to the motherboard, so I had this weird like panic rush of oh god, I've got to find somewhere where I can buy the correct type of cooler and I've got to send this one back, and it was just, my evening just turned into me driving to shops, ordering things online, then finding out that, oh no, actually the one I've got should fit, and realising that the mount was adjustable. So I like sunk a lot of time into just being an idiot basically and not knowing what I'm doing. Anyway, then once I got past that hump, it took me a long time to do all the connectors, like the power switches and all these little fiddly bits that you gotta put everywhere. I had to take out the cooler at one point, put it back in. So the fun of it kept getting sucked out a little bit with like being frustrated at how long it was taking. But anyway, you know, I got to this point. It was yesterday morning where it was like, right, 10 in the morning, all done. This is great, you know, install Windows. I found a copy of Windows 10 Professional that I forgot that I brought. And I was like, oh, sweet, well, I'll put that on it then. So that was good. And then, yeah, then like Windows installed, and then I ran into problems. My Ethernet driver, it's not the only thing, but the Ethernet one was the one that I focused on. My Ethernet driver won't be installed. I get the Asus disk, I run it, install all the drivers, and all of them except for the Ethernet, the audio, HD audio, and the Bluetooth installed. And it tells you that it's completed installing, and yet the menu with the versions behind it doesn't show anything. So like, right, okay, the driver isn't installing, that's not good. Download the latest one from the website. It's the same one on the disk, that doesn't work. Try getting Windows to install its own one, that doesn't work. Download all sorts of different drivers, trying all sorts of different things, nothing's working. Using Intel's own driver for that bit of hardware, it hangs on the installation process for ages, and then it just says it can't find an Ethernet controller. And I've done all sorts of stuff like going into the motherboard, tweaking the settings, trying stuff over and over again. I have looked into Device Manager and like researched all of the error codes and the information it's provided, and there's not much online of what's wrong with it or what could possibly be going on. So now I've gone and contacted Asus and waiting to hear what they say, basically. And I reckon it's probably a case I'm gonna have to wait, send it back. I really don't like the idea of taking the computer apart again, right? Like, I've put it together, like especially the thermal paste stuff. I didn't use thermal paste because it was pre-applied, and now I'm wondering, oh, does this mean that I should, I don't know, reapply thermal paste, or yeah, just but whatever, it'll get done eventually. Right, let's wait, does that, no, that goes one down. I have to wipe it off. Okay, yeah, I should definitely do research before I do anything, right? Like, I didn't even think about wiping it off. Wipe it off and put on new, cool. Sounds like a chipset issue on the motherboard, could well be. Yeah, and it's an i9 as well. It's like, it's not like I'm messing around with like some old computer. It's like a lot of money, and it feels very fragile handling this stuff and messing around with it. Okay, so that's 7, and then the little nook will go there, and we'll chop down this tree. We had a noise in the ear. It's Madaguy resubscribing for 22 months in a row. Madaguy, thank you so much for your continued support. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream over here on the twitch.tv/theassumer. Iscal says, the thermal paste isn't that difficult, just think of it as cream cheese and a very thin layer on it. When I see people using it in videos, they put a little blob in the middle and don't spread it out, was one thing I noticed. Some guy said that the act of pressing it down is like what's good for spreading it out. Yeah, oh, I get so easily like worked up and caught up in the moment and frustrated with this stuff, and like I've put myself in a good mindset now, not being worked up with it. But now I'm looking back and thinking like, oh, it's not worth getting bothered about. I like spreading it out. I will do more research and figure out what to do. It's cool, man. I appreciate your help as well, Iscal. You've helped me pick out the parts and all that stuff, which is awesome. I also went and looked up how much money I would have saved by building it myself. About £300 on this one site, which, you know, by the time it's finished and it's done, I might look at that price and go, that's probably worth it for all the hassle I've been through. Some of it may be a bit more self-imposed. With drivers, do you mean BIOS of actual drivers? Because sometimes BIOS needs to update to support the drivers. I updated the BIOS as well. BIOS has been updated to the latest. The drivers in Windows are the ones that don't work. I mean, Windows itself gives up some weird error messages, a code 28 or something. Like, there's something clearly wrong on Windows level, and then it doesn't want to install the drivers. It just says it can't find the hardware or whatever. Hey X, can the Hermits do a UHC, maybe in pairs again sometime? I think we wanted to live stream doing the next UHC, and then that discussion has sort of not really advanced anywhere. G-Ting's darling for help, but I'm ignoring their calls, says M-Name. That's the false line. I love that line. That's a good one. All the verses were really great. Like, it's just nothing but awesomeness, that whole diss thing. The code 828 error is one of several device manager error codes. It's caused by a missing driver for the particular piece of hardware. There are a number of reasons that driver might not be installed for a device, but your troubleshooting the problem will be the same no matter the root cause. Yes, the trouble... Yeah, that makes sense. I've got one other thing to try, which is to force install a driver. But that doesn't sound very promising. And also, if I have to force install it, it makes me think maybe something's still wrong underneath the hood. And then to there, I think. And then we'll have one probably go straight through there. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... And then we probably need to go diagonal again here. Yep, we'll get through this area, no problem. Bad boy, hello, says X. Twitch said to me to go to this link to get the latest version of something. Don't worry about that. Doomion Lag is here. Resubscribing for 21 months. Thank you so much, Doomia Lag. I appreciate your support. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. And thank you for subscribing. Your diamond armor can't compare to my martial arts, says my name. Is everyone just going to quote lines of it now? Is that what's going to happen? What are you building, says Davium Silver. We're building... I am now the War Conservation Society of one. And I am building like a wall around the area to define the Civil War perimeter, if you like. So this area is like preservation on this side. Conservation. Preservation? Not sure which one of those is the correct word to use. Badger says, does Ren brap? I can't even do that sound. Ren's verse is just so... And then him doing the whole mumble rapper thing. Oh, classic. Classic Ren. It's a piece of history. Of course we'll quote it, says Swing Kaider. We've got a noise in the ear from Diff. 183 resubscribing for 2 months with the Amazon Prime. Diff, thank you ever so much for your resubscription. I appreciate your support and I hope you enjoy today's stream. Is that one a little smaller? That is a bit smaller, but hey, why not have a few little smaller sections here and there, you know? Or change it up. Make it interesting. There's no reason it can't be different. Let's leave a little gap there. Okay, and then here... Yay! Yay, we built a wall, yay! Okay, right. Then there's going to be a little bit of messing around with the land here. And it'll come out and then it'll go diagonal again. And it will keep going diagonal for quite a long time. Then we'll probably go around to the side here. And then diagonal again. So, pretty straightforward. X, I wrote you a few steps to try as a last resort on Discord after your stream. Thanks, man. I'll go check that out pretty much straight away because I just noticed what the time is. Peeps, that's our 2 hours. This is where I've got to wrap it up and get on with my day. I hope you enjoyed the stream. It's been fantastic. Dumio Lag says I like the music. It is Azuku. It's written on the screen. You can go check it out if you want to on the interwebs. Go to Bandcamp. Listen to their music, you know. Peeps, massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. As always, I'm appreciating your support and hoping you're enjoying everything we're doing here. Thanks to all the people hanging out in chat, just even lurking. I'm going to send you over to Jimorian, who is playing Astroneer, which is actually a game I want to play myself soon. So I'll send you his way and you can see the game that we might be playing here on Twitch in the future. Alright peeps, I'll see you all later. Bye bye.